Okay, welcome everybody to Training Tuesday. I am Peg Wilson, and tonight we are going to be talking about the Harvest Collection. So who's excited about the Harvest Collection? Yeah. So everybody get their brochures? No, you don't necessarily need your brochures because lots of people aren't seeing anybody. So the stuff will be available online. So first thing I want to talk about is the fact that some of the stuff is delayed. So has everyone checked their workstation? In the product status list, there actually is a list there of the things that are going to be delayed. So like Mr. Oogie Boogie Warmer is going to be delayed. It will be available to order, but once he's available to order, it's immediately going to go on back order. So you can order it, but it's not going to be delivered right away. They said late fall delivery for that. Some things that it will be available.
You might not get it. You might not get it for Halloween then.
So, well, they said late fall, so hopefully
You won't
late
get it for
fall.
That's like
Halloween.
November.
Yeah,
right?
it could be, right. So that's Mr. Oogie Boogie Warmer. The late September items are going to be the Bitty Bat and Spider, the Zero Buddy, Frankenstein Clip, and the Gilded Leaves Mini. So those things will be available for order in late September, so you will not be able to order them when the launch comes September 1st. And then November will be the Oogie Boogie Buddy and the Roll of the Dice scent pack. So they will not be available until November. And that is because of shipping delays. So if you set expectations, that's really like one of the things I want to talk about is setting expectations with your customers. So that's really the most important thing. The Harvest Collection, the Holiday Collection, they are really exciting launches, but it all depends on how you're presenting it to your customers. First off, I suggest that you not offer it too soon. I usually try and wait. I put teasers out there, like maybe, through this month, I've been putting out, like just a picture of a warmer, like, look at this beautiful warmer. People are like, oh my God, when can I get that? But I'm not releasing the entire Harvest Collection yet because you don't want to have people wait. This month I think has been really slow. And part of that could be because so many people are leaking the Harvest Collection and people are waiting for that to come out. So, and in addition to the state of the world and everybody's going back to school, there's a lot of things going on that have caused this month to be a little bit slower than normal for some people. For other people, it's not. My direct team is doing phenomenal, but yet my group as a whole is a little bit slower. My direct team, they're doing better than they usually do. So I don't know what's going on, with them and what they're doing. That's right, I guess. I don't know. It just depends on the customer. So, but it's all about setting expectations. So if you set expectations with your customers that some of these items may sell out, is anybody here taking pre-orders? Does everybody know what that means to take pre-orders? Anybody not know what that means? Let's start there.
I don't.
Okay, so I have people all the time that will see me put something out that, that I'm taking pre-orders and they're like, how do I pre-order this? Well, you don't actually pre-order it through Scentsy. When we say that people are pre-ordering it, what they're doing is that they're ordering it through you. So I'm collecting their money, I'm collecting the orders, and then when it's released September 1st, I will be on there placing the orders for them. So that's what we mean when we say pre-orders. Not everyone does pre-orders. Some people just direct people to the website, so they don't want to get stuck with having people's money and it available. But it's all a matter of setting expectations with your customers and letting them know. Am I freezing or are you freezing?
You're freezing.
You were freezing.
Okay. That's what I thought. I'm like, was I making a bad face? I'll freeze on the kissy face. Okay, so it really is a matter of setting expectations with your customers. We remember when we had some of the buddies that were released and people were losing their mind that, noticed somebody couldn't get a stitch and like, there's no such thing as a stitch emergency. There's no such thing as an Enchanted Pumpkin emergency. People are not going to die if they don't get their Enchanted Pumpkin warmer. We want to provide the best customer service that we can. Okay, Tam might die. We'll miss you and we will put an Enchanted Pumpkin on your grave.
I've been wanting that thing for a long time.
I gave mine up last year. I gave mine up. I had it and somebody wanted it so bad that I gave it up, and I'm so sorry I did. So I look forward to getting another one. But, you know, so I mean, you know, think of it that we present.
Right.
This is a safe place. Your team page is a safe place for you to vent. What's that, Kelly? What did you say, Kelly? You're on mute.
You froze again, so we were just kind of like, yeah.
Okay, so it's a matter of setting expectations, and don't be hysterical around your customers. This is a safe place. The team page is a safe place. Your sponsor, your director, that's a safe place to vent. It's okay to vent there. Don't vent in front of your customers. Okay, so with that being said, I hope that we don't have that with the harvest collection. So I'm not setting the stage saying that they're going to be delays or things are going to sell out, but they could. So anytime we release a big collection like this, there's bound to be items that are going to sell out. So what I want to say is that I want you to prepare, get your orders ready. So now when you're doing pre-orders, I'll open this up to you guys. Those who have taken pre-orders, how is it that you set them up in your system? Do you just write down orders for people and then throw them in? Do you set it up beforehand? How do you do it? Kelly, I see you shaking your head. How is it that you do it?
I usually like write down everybody who's contacted me and then like, hey, I want one, da da da. And then right before, like probably, I would say maybe 3 or 4 days before it comes out, I will contact them and say, I need your payment by a day before. Because I've had problems in the past about, you know, you're getting there, you're ready to place an order, whatever, and somebody's like, you can't get a hold of somebody. Usually what I do, because sometimes people have problems with their cards, is I will either have people Venmo me and I will just place it all at one time, or I will have them, you know, drop cash off or whatever the case is. But because I've had problems in the past too about putting an order in, somebody's card doesn't go through and you can't get a hold of them. So I
Right,
always,
and it holds up the whole order.
yes, it holds everything up. And then sometimes if you can't get through to them, you know, you take theirs out and you don't buy one. Or if, you know, you think about it, you go ahead and purchase one and then come to find out I don't want it. So I make them
Right.
pay me. So that way they know it's paid for. I don't have to worry about trying to get the money from them. And when it's there, it's there.
Right. So I do a similar thing. I usually do square invoices. So I'll send people square invoices and they can pay the square invoice. And then I leave it. I don't know, somebody's trying to FaceTime me. I don't know who's trying to FaceTime me, but my phone keeps going off. But you know, I mean, that's usually what I do is I will send them square invoices and collect the money in advance, a couple of days in advance. I tell them that it's due the day before the order's placed. And if I don't have the payment, then their order won't go through on that day. And then I set up a party. I usually, you know, especially for something that's as big as the harvest collection, because I expect that to be big enough to be a full party. So I will set up a party just for that and put it out there. Now, there's 2 different ways that you can do this too. So if you set up a regular party and you're putting all those orders in, you have to close that party in order for all those orders to go through. So that means you also have to decide what you want for your free and half price items. So you have to sit down and make a list. Like I'll make a list of all the people who wanted it. And then I add up what my PRV is going to be so that I know what I'm getting free or half price. And usually I'll get items from the harvest collection as my free and half price items for my own stock. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is by setting up individual orders. Now, you obviously the products are not going to be available. So you're not going to be able to put the products in there. Go ahead.
You said set up a party and it would have to all be ordered and closed. Why would that be? Like, what do you mean? Like
If
you're
doing
having it all
in your
shipped to your
workstation-
house?
No, if you're doing it in your workstation, so think of putting a party into your workstation. If you were putting the party in, so I've got each one of you want an Enchanted Pumpkin. So I'm going to have Patty in there. I'm going to have Melissa in there. I'm going to have Kelly in there. I'm going to have Barbie in there. And I can't put your orders in yet because the products aren't available until that morning. So now I'm putting all your orders in there, but in order to be able to put your orders through, you have to close the party.
Why? Why can't you do individual orders
You
under a
can,
party?
that's what I'm saying. The other option is,
But I mean,
to
through
set
your
all those people up
dashboard,
as-
you could still have that set up with a zero balance. Like you're
right,
talking about.
right. But if you're doing it just the party, so it's two different ways. If you create a party and you put all the people in under the party, you have to be prepared to close the party out. The other option is to create a party, set up individual orders, and then have those orders go and attach them to the party. So you can do it that way as well. So there's two different ways that you can do that. You can also do it through your website. You can do it through your website and put each of those individual orders in. If you're having them shipped to the individual customers, and so here's the thing with something that's a big ticket item. If you're ordering a whole bunch of big ticket items and you're doing it all as individual orders, you have to then put all of those in, and you have to put the separate payments in, boom, 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 boom. So you have to keep going and doing all those separate payments, where if you put it in as one party, you've collected the payments in advance. You have everybody set up to ship to them. You're putting their products in there. You're choosing your free and half price items. You're going to the end. You're going check, 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 putting your credit card in, boom, done.
See, I didn't know
That's
that
the
you could do
fastest.
that. I didn't know that you could have orders put in a party like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know why you don't know that, Patty? Because you don't really do parties like that. All of your parties are people ordering online. They're ordering online. So, I think that's the disadvantage of, our COVID consultants haven't had that opportunity where you're going and you're doing parties in somebody's home. You're collecting the orders and going back home and putting those orders in the system.
Okay.
You guys
'cause I
don't do
don't know-
business that way. You're
I don't
doing
know
business
how
where people are going on, clicking the link.
Well, do you think we can do a training on that?
Yeah, that would be great. I'd
Go
be
ahead, Barbie,
interested
say that
in
again.
that. I would be interested in a training on that as well, Patty.
Yeah, like that's
Okay,
something that
how
I
about
had
we schedule
no
next week?
clue. Okay, I had no idea we could do that.
Next week, that's a good topic then for next week. I didn't realize that you guys didn't know how to do it. I mean, I know you don't do it regularly, but I didn't know.
Because
you didn't know how to
I
do it.
didn't know how. Like honestly, I never knew that.
Well, and it's funny, the option for the individual orders, that's new. We used to have to go through, if I had an individual order and I wanted to attach it to a party, I used to have to go to my website
Yep.
and put that order in for the customer on my website and attach it to a party.
Yeah.
That new individual order, they added that for us like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Best thing ever.
I know. I had no
To
clue.
you, bro.
Okay. That would
Yeah,
be great
so
though
I-
if we could learn that. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Let's make that the topic for next week, because that's really important that you know how to do it, especially with the harvest and the holiday collections coming.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I mean, has anybody collected orders yet? Yeah, I've got a list on.
I only have like
I've
three.
just put a picture of that enchanted pumpkin. I got 8 orders for the enchanted pumpkin just from putting that one picture out, and everybody was like, "How do I get this one? I want this one. Oh my gosh, put me down on So it's really, I mean, Cassie just jumped in and jumped off.
I
we
didn't
lost
know
her
I
that.
that
have a
bad.
question.
Sure,
What's
go ahead.
up?
Have you ever ran into not getting someone's order and then they just get completely pissed off at you? Like what happens if it sells out? Because every time I go to order anything like that, it always sells out. So I quit taking pre-orders completely because everyone gets pissed off because I can't get it in time. And then they're like, well, this consultant got 10 of them. And I'm like, well, great for them.
Yeah, I mean, I try and set the expectation, right in the beginning when I'm taking orders from people. I try and set the expectation. Hey, look, this is a really popular collection. I'm collecting your money, and I will do my best to get on there and get these orders, right in. But I can't guarantee that I'll be able to get it. So I just want you to know that right off the bat. If you want to try yourself, you think you might have better luck, you can do that. But I have a bunch of orders that I'm putting in, and I'd be happy to put yours in for you.
Okay.
So that's kind of the way that I always present it to people. Hey,
Plus,
Cassie,
I-
welcome. Go ahead, Patty.
I think that this release is at 2 a.m. our time.
Yep.
Again. I think so. That's another plus for your customers.
I don't know about
You
you
know-
guys, but I love when they're in the middle of the night.
Me too. Me too. But I
think
think
there's
that's
more-
another plus to get pre-orders.
Yeah, less competition.
Mm.
Most people don't want to stay up till 2 a.m. I'm crazy enough to do that. I'm gonna stay up till 2 a.m. and I'm gonna get you your order in, so we'll do another one of the Zooms at midnight. We start our Zooms at midnight to keep each other up. And humor one another. So what are you guys most excited for out of the harvest collection?
Enchanted.
Has everybody seen all the items?
I want
Everybody's
Oogie
seen them all?
Boogie or whatever that warmer is. That's
Oogie
what
I
I
want the
You know what?
cat.
The cat
The cat,
too.
I
I
like
want
the
the
cat,
cat.
it's so
Cat.
cool.
The cat is awesome. I like
Show
the
'em.
pumpkin too.
Yeah. And I want zero.
Zero, yeah.
That
zero's
buddy,
cool.
isn't Zero postponed too?
Until the end of
Yes,
September.
zero's late September.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah,
your
and this
brochure
looks-
there?
This one looks awesome.
Yeah, I love that one.
Doesn't it look awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about the fragrance flowers.
Peg, show
Yes.
us some of them.
Okay, so here's,
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
so that's a large and a mini.
Yeah, I want the mini.
And here is, oops, is that one page yet? Here's the cat.
I love the cat.
Yes, I
Oh,
love
how
cat.
cute.
Isn't that
Mm.
cute? I love the way he's got little
Very
spines.
vintage looking.
I think he's very cute.
Yes.
And then here, so this, this gilded warmer, this one is not gonna be available until late September as well. But
That's
this one,
all.
I think, the big one, I think is gonna sell well.
Yeah.
And then here, so the pumpkin spice one, that sold out last year. So I
Yeah.
think the pumpkin spice mini is gonna do well. And then this one is So Very Thankful. Oops, wait, there we go. So Very Thankful, that one says. And then we have, these are returning. So that's the Enchanted Pumpkin and the Book of Spells. So the Book of Spells, I think, is gonna do well as also.
I love the Book of Spells.
And then we have the
Book of
mummy
Spells
coming
is
back.
awesome,
So that they're all returning items.
The mummies are my favorite.
And then we have the 3 bars, the flowers, and the pods. So they are in cranberry pumpkin spice, orchard apple and spice, and toasted acorn and oak. So they look kind of cool. And then we have oils coming,
Mm-hmm.
hand soap, and body wash and sugar scrub. So body wash and sugar scrub are going to be Appleberry and Bright Cider Life. Hand soap is going to be Appleberry, Bright Cider Life, Maple Apple Bourbon. And then the oils are going to be in Caramel Apple Crumble. That sounds so yummy. And Golden Pear Nectar and Pumpkin Cinnamon Twist.
Ooh,
And then we have the cleaning bundle. Cleaning bundle is going to be in red pear and pomegranate.
ooh, yeah.
So that will be dish soap and counter clean. And then we have the Bitty Buddies and Frankenstein. So Frankenstein Buddy Clip, and then the 2 Bitty Buddies, the spider and the bat. So that is the harvest
Hey,
collection.
can I see them bitty buddies again?
Sure.
Look at them. They're so cute. Thank you. I know,
And
right?
then there's
I know, right?
Like my daughter
Frankenstein.
automatically, I like for that. Yep, they're awesome.
What
Yeah,
about
so
the mayor?
The mayor, oh yeah,
mayor
where's the
from-
mayor? The mayor's in there
Oh,
somewhere, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah, because I want
That
him
creepy-
too.
Oh, you know what?
He's got the 2
Totally,
faces.
I'm like, I totally skipped that whole page. So wait, I skipped the whole nightmare page. So here
Yeah.
is the
Doogie's
Oogie-
Casino. Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
And then what is that supposed to be? The Nightmare Before Christmas Lock, Shock and Barrel.
Those are the 3 little kids. The 3 little kids that
Oh,
go in
ye-
and kidnap Santa.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
That's
so
their
that's,
name. Lock,
that's
shock,
what
and
they are
barrel.
on top.
Yeah, that's them.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. And then all the wax is coming back.
Mhm.
So the Nightmare Before
Yay.
Christmas wax, and then we have Jack and Sally coming back.
Yay.
And then there's Zero, Oogie Boogie, and the Mayor.
Oh, my God. I love them. Oogie Woogie.
And the mayor's head spins around.
He's
My kid stole
favorite
my jack,
character.
I'm
He's
telling you.
hysterical.
Yeah, so they're really cute.
When I buy the Scentsy buddies for myself, I have to hide them because my kids steal them all. I'm like, why? Man, I try to get them everyone that comes out, but when I get one that I want, like the genie's mine, he's put away. Don't touch the genie.
You know what? It's funny. I only have one buddy that like I've kept for myself. I even warmers. I've stopped collecting. I mean, after 6 years in, you just kind of stop collecting. I have a Dumbo buddy, and every once in a while I see somebody like begging for that Dumbo buddy, and I feel guilty that I won't give him up, but I just won't give him up. Just won't.
Yeah,
You're allowed.
Melissa's and I's buddy collection is getting a little out of hand.
yeah.
I just
Ours
counted.
too.
I have 20 Scentsy buddies on top. That I have 2 shelves
Wait,
on top of my office. I have 20.
Did
what?
you see Dijon's? Dijon got off. Dijon has an entire office. I think she's only missing something like 5 of them of like
Oh my
all
God.
time. She's
Oh
Yeah,
my
no.
goodness.
She's
I
kinda
just
crazy.
collect the Disney ones. I don't collect any of the other ones, just the Disney ones.
she's got hundreds. of
Dijon even has some that she got from other regions.
Yeah, from other regions. Like she's ordered them from Europe and
Yeah, that's how my Chrissy is. She's got, so I can't even believe how many she has.
I know
The
it's
fun
crazy.
one.
It's crazy. So anybody have any questions about how to handle the harvest collection and what's coming and what's delayed and
So the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, that's not gonna be like pre-order, right?
no.
Okay.
They're just some of the items are going to be delayed. You're going to be able to order the casino, the Oogie Boogie Casino. You're going to be able to order that, but it's immediately going to be on back order. Where the other items, the Biddy Buddies, Zero, Frankenstein, and the Gilded Leaves, you won't be able to order them until late September.
But we should still get them by Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's what they're saying. They're saying late September they'll be available.
Okay.
So, and
So
you know, and
can't
again,
order them beforehand.
right, you can't order them beforehand. It's just they're going to be once they're available, we'll be able to order them. And they're saying that potentially they'll be available in late September, and then the Oogie Boogie Buddy will be late November. So that means that we can concentrate in October. We can just concentrate on holiday stuff. So yeah, so people who are Nightmare Before Christmas fans, they're not going to care. They will wait. Just like the Harry Potter stuff. Everybody's like, you know, I wish it came in for the holidays. It doesn't matter. They're like, I'll wait till February. You know. Has anybody gotten an air purifier yet?
What?
Anybody? No, mine's on back order. So the
Got
air
the air-
purifier.
Oh, no.
They're too high for me. Sorry.
Yeah, I had a $500 party, and that's what I did. I got my
Woohoo!
$500 party and got it half
There you
price.
go.
Yeah, I was holding it for somebody to join. And I was like, no, I want the air purifier.
Oh, that's right. I could do it
So
too if I
okay.
wanted to. Had a flipping party, huh?
Yeah, there you go. Set it up for the party, you know. So yeah, so how's everybody else? How are you doing this month with other stuff? Any other questions? Do we have any other questions about the harvest collection?
We have meetings.
Okay, so I think we're all good on the harvest collection. So anybody have anything else about other questions of what's going on this month with catalog or
Can I tell you after the meeting? Okay. I'll do
no? Okay, how's everybody doing this month?
the afternoon, day and
So.
I think
I know it's been slow for a lot of people. We're seeing a lot of chatter on the director pages as well about it being slow for some people. What about you, Nancy? You not slow?
I'm less than 50 for my 1,000.
Woo woo! Go Nancy, go! Woo woo woo! I love it. I love it. I love it. Good stuff.
Nancy's playing bingo.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I love that. I love that, Patty. I love the bingo. You know what? Okay, guys. You know what? I'm going to stop the recording since we're going to go off topic. And next week we will definitely do the training on how to put everything in a party and close that party out from the workstation. Okay.